Did DeVries rip a hole in the universe because she hates her job? The Earth Directorate needs to invest in a suggestion box.
Nature made apples, but Anti-Fizzles made them better with Anti-Cleo's patented Mott apple cider.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defect. Defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate it.
If you're not a go-getter, then go away.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in fair... What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Now, there's a stumper. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure. Volume, maybe? Breakability? Really feel like I should know this. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I? Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success. It'd be a mite tricky for anyone to swipe something when I'm standing right here. I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle. I don't mean to offer correction, but according to Auntie Cleo's guide for the celebrated in the Protectorate, we were told our wants didn't matter as long as our needs were met. But an Auntie's choice took Auntie's aptitude and attitude test like everyone else in town. Scored high in personability and something called numerical dexterity. Think it means I count. Now here I am, manager of the best little discount house in all of Paradise Island. I'm inclined to agree. If not for aunties, But enough about me. What's your story? What brings you to Fairfield? I think I'm supposed to recommend Auntie's low-interest financing to alleviate all of your financial burdens. Anyway, can I tempt you into buying something? Gladly. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Sure thing. When you say. What? How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Sure thing. When you say.
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work and stuff?
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to...
But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amid... The record room is in this building. You have my permission to... But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Admirably enterprising, though I suspect you may be disappointed on both fronts. I surmise that you require entrance to the Vox. Help me, and I can help you. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's...
Well, if it ain't DB Milver Street's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milver Street means...
The prodigal freelancer returns. Do not leave me in suspense.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
No. Yet you see...
Yes?
Attendant.
Yeah, good. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold on.
A surprisingly good point, but come.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milverstreet, Minister of Marketing. Splendid, because I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you do? Tisk tisk. I appreciate your devotion, I see.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more...
Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on... Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your... The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction? I could... Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war. Name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to... Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll... Competence recognizes competence. One last thing. Visit the Ministry of Accuracy first.
You approach openly, despite your new standing as a... Speak all you like, you've aligned yourself with the brute, thereby identifying yourself as one. Go on, then. I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath... The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at...
Been working at... Loose your words. Let me spin you... Yes, calculating bastards, the Protectorate. Would admire their ethic. Best buck up. Need a strong constitution if you expect to go up against them. All else fails, you can always engage in upchucking before you enter combat. Won't be as hale. My soldiers are motivated by the desire... Fun as it is to discuss reasoning, reckon our time would...
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to.
Injuries detected. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Affirmative.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just Taro excrement. Ugh. Heavens to Auntie, you scared the living. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. you know? You might be... Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another... Look, I know how it sounds. Like I'm a few crap. It all started the other night. Saw it happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. Seems a mite unlikely, don't you think? No one in Fairfield's going hungry. Why? Oh, it's definitely an extra-normal entity of some kind. Simplest explanation. I've knocked on doors, peeped, but then a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger. Well, maybe? I still don't know all the particulars yet, but it's one theory. I certainly won't say.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Spare me such timid dribble. Of course I know why you're really here. You have come to exact retribution for our larceny at your greenhouse. The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation, and that scent you so subtly pointed.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh, seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't?
Please, stay. It would please me to...
Not very copacetic.
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead. And if I deny your assessment? Ordinarily, I would feel confident about having the superior number. But as you point... Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. Huh. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. Small part of me was hoping... Nah. I lost a... friend. In the... She... was. Romantic and... But I digress. Thanks for your help. Emmeline will be pleased not to have to worry about
How
her
many other
freaks and such
protectorate
going missing
royalists
anymore.
do you suppose are in those in Fairfield? Let that thought haunt you.
considering it seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the truth.
Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice? Remember.
Sometimes getting ahead, giving up a lid.
That Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process. Our overbearing...
This for the commander's well-being.
20 years. When it can be enhancing people's lives now. As a responsible member of society, we allow Auntie's choice. We understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
And now, back to it. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Unfriendly.
Much Spacer's Ale. Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-better.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to...
Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal, planning a key business dinner or trip. They have everything you need in one place. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require ammunition can be purchased at vending machines, or
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
That's you and there's no doubt. Faster. Gonna keep you down.
You see any drones? Don't feel shy about bringing them down. That is the best damn news I've heard all day. Make sure to collect your reward at the bounty terminal if you haven't already. No use in leaving well-earned bits on the table. Better now that you've thinned the herd of drones. Or would you call that a swarm? Seems all I can do is stand here and observe. Maybe that'll get me back into cars.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and... I'm being serious here, Commander. I had some bad years on my own. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good... After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks, and too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate aid. I agree. But we worked hard, but often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Yeah, maybe. Easier to say that on the other side of winning. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find them. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him. Much appreciated. Westport's on the east side of the island.
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch!
Glass Island's going untouched by this war.
Heat up. Just say when. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety than you could ever want or hope to want. You deserve that choice. You deserve Auntie's Choice. Okay, back to business. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Hey, it's 70 son. Hey you, get over here before you get yourself killed.
May be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Till then, I will be true. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been yearning and yearning for all of you.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news,
No.
music, and
You ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Oh, that's a high-profile target. Huh. If she entrusted that to you, then I reckon we're on the same side. Or something like it. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says not only would trying to fix my graft could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe. Ain't easy moving between companies, and I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time. Get the feeling you will. Go on now. I got what I came for, so...
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice. can't get that anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure. Oh.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements. We own up to it. Like right now, in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently a junior VP of Affairs project lubrication and maintenance, claiming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction. Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy though. That part's 110%. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or guile. Take the pressure off with Anti-Fizzos. Bottled under more than 3 atmospheres.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow.
runs crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their gray. Pretending left off laxative, hooray. Bombs away! Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to small workers who lose hearts on the job. Progress costs a normal X, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto dock discounts for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Right about now, like this.
The following is a special selection from Antigua Music.
This unit has finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks. But I didn't request a report.
This request is over 3,470 days old and was initially issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
Oh, shit! Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledged. Urging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report. Unauthorized entry into an orbiter training facility.
Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about.
And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you single. Listen, child, and take it straight from me.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes. Word is, Milk put it in a memo. Can't you see I'm on the clock? Talk is cheap, but my time is not.
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guide with a fresh new pen and surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning.
I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here.
Help me.
Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our auto-mechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of... But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and... The center is... Say, you don't work for Antes, do you? This is beginning to feel... Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have... Yes and no. The bomb certainly took a... Which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the... No. Some other unfortunate fate has... Like, there must be at least a few usable parts in here. Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else.
Unaccountable for their actions. If you find me in a renovated grain silo, help me formulate a cure. Hello?
Entering a consultation.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the Sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Loose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign! We made it! Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh, shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
must be at least a few. There must be at least a few useful parts in here.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple... Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung... nothing too bad, aside from the headaches, nightmare... One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around the...
Outsider. Prudence dictates, cherish what we have and defend it.
Outsider. Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have and defend it.
Outsider? All that matters is getting these Automechs to the Vox relay station. What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing. But not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. You see, Woodrow? Why, at this rate, we'll have...
That's what's scary.
Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the... I wouldn't have put it in those terms. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. What did I tell you?
Marshal, should they go
Then perhaps you had better
Montelli?
There's a good fellow.